everyone, and welcome to the next segment where we're going to talk about the issues or the dealings with 6 to 8 year old. Right? So, ready for it? Yes. Imagine this. Saturday evening, your 7-year-old storms into the room and announces, why Aarav gets to play video games for 2 hours? His mom lets him. Why can't I play it? It's not fair. And just like that, the comparison meltdowns happens. So, welcome to the age of but everyone else is allowed. Yes. Here's what's happening developmentally. Let's understand that first. At 6 to 8 years, children enter the world of social comparison. There is no longer just comparing toys, they are comparing rules, they're comparing freedoms and love itself. And in their mind, if we talk about Arav's case, Arav's mom says yeah. If she says yes, that equals loves him more. And my mom says no, that means she loves me less. So how we have to do the translation? Love equals permission. They're not trying to manipulate you. They genuinely believe that fairness equals love. So when the child asks you,
Why can't I do what my friend does?
you can easily say that his parents allows him. You never let do anything fun. They say they must be saying you never allowed us to do this, to do that. And now what happens here is kids will ask you definitely. The parents' wrong response could be you may come and you can say and yell at them. Maybe I don't care what Arab's parents do. We are not Arab's family. And every house has different rules. End of the discussion. Do we do that? Right? But why this feels dismissive? To you, it's setting a boundary. You are doing right at your own place. You are setting a clear boundary that you want that your child should know about this. But to the child, it sounds like your feelings don't matter. So you stop questioning me that why I'm not even going to explain result. They feel unheard and controlled, not guided properly. Now, if a child asks you,
Why can't I do what my friend does?
the parent's right response could be, you may sit down with them and say them, I hear you, your feelings frustrated because Arabs get something you don't. That doesn't feel fair, does it? Let them just nod and maybe vent a bit. And then slowly you can make them understand. Here's the thing, beta. Different families have different rules, not because they love more or less, but because every family thinks about things differently. Arif's parents might feel 2 hours is okay for him. In our family, we have decided 30 minutes is what works best for you right now. Want you to know why? So, if they are listening, then continue. And if they are too upset, please pause here and revisit later. Don't say anything because ultimately it's not going to get into their head, right? So then, if they're listening to you, then you can go ahead. Too much screen time can make it hard for your brain to focus on schoolwork and for your body to sleep well at night. Our rule isn't to be mean, it's to keep you healthy and happy. Does that make any sense? I know it still feels unfair, and that's okay. You're allowed to feel that way. Now, notice what you just did. You did validated the emotion by saying you're feeling frustrated, that doesn't feel fair. Second, you explained the why. Sleep, focus, just not because I said. Separated rules from love. And fourth, allowed disagreement by saying it like, okay, you are allowed to feel it. That is unfair. So the magic is in this. When kids understand the reason behind a rule, they are more likely to accept it, even if they don't like it. And it will happen. It's not like whatever rule you're making, they are going to like it. No, it will not happen. And now, the very important part. Later that evening or the next day, when the emotions have settled down, you should say, Beta, remember yesterday when you were upset about the video game time? I've been thinking, how about we review this rule together in 1 month? If you are not able to finish homework on time, you were able to get it or not, sleep well in like 30 minutes, maybe we can talk about adding 15 more minutes to it. What do you think? Wow, this is another perspective. You just taught them that rules can be flexible. Their input matters. By partnership, responsibilities need to trust. Yeah. So let's understand a scenario, right? Uh, Everybody knows that the bedtime battles happens, right? So if a child says, Dia stays up till 10 p.m. Why do I have to sleep at 8:30? The right response could be, Dia is 10-year-old, you are 7. Growing bodies need more sleep to grow strong and healthy. When you are 10, your bedtime will change too. Right now, this is what your body needs. There could be scenario 2, the food choices. Like Rohan brings chocolates in his lunch every day. Why can't I? You may ask. So the right response would be every family makes different food choices. In our house, we save chocolates for special treats so they feel special. But I hear you, you wish you also to have them. How about we pick 1 day a week where we can choose a treat for your lunchbox? So this way we can have different scenarios and we can keep building our right responses, right? And we have to explain them. It's not that we're just doing it and without any meaning, because at this stage kids will not understand your rules until and unless you have explained them properly, why the reason behind that. Getting it? So sometimes your rule is stricter, and like, what happens then? Like, for example, your child wants a phone. All their friends have one, but they are just 7. And the honest response could be, well, you are right. Many of your friends do have phones. And in our family, we have decided you will get one when you are, maybe you can decide your age, like 10 or 14. I know that feels like forever, but phones come with the big responsibilities. And right now, I don't think you are ready for those yet. It's not about trust, it's about timing. When you are older, we will revisit this. The difference? What is difference now? You respectfully but firmly told them. You're not belittling them. You're not like saying, okay, you can't have the desires and this wish is completely, meaningless and all. But you are also not caving to peer pressure, right? And don't over explain or justify endlessly. Now this could be like a trap. If you explain once clearly, they keep pushing. I've explained our rules and the reason behind it. I understand you don't like it, but this is our decision as parents. This conversation is closed for now. We can talk about it again in. So boundaries without harshness, because there's our truth. As a parent, we need to understand, and everyone deserves their part of understanding, right? So rules feel safer when they come with the reasons. At 6 to 8 years, kids don't need perfect parents. They need emotionally available ones. So we have to be very, very careful how we talk or make any rules of, or if we explain, we have to give reason to them. So I hope you like today's episode. This is for the first episode, and we will come again with the next set of challenges in the next video. Thanks for watching.